away day, crap weather, you know, you felt like you were behind the 8 ball a lot of that game, but to come away with a win must be really satisfying for you.
Yeah, I didn't think we were behind the 8 ball the whole game. That's a wrong statement, but we scored 3 away goals. Fantastic stadium, tough opponent. It's a big win. It's a great win.
Yeah, happy with the impact off the bench of Chris Economidis. He had a struggle for you guys last season, but helped change the game there, obviously, involved in 2 goals.
Yeah, he had a very good pre-season, so he's certainly recovered fully from obviously the issue he had with his knee. It was a choice today not to start Chris, but not due to his performances in pre-season. So he came on and made the impact that we know he can, and that would just give him more belief, not in his ability, but in his body.
How thrilled with you, I guess, with the idea of throwing him into an attacking mix with the guys you started. Terrific goal from Daggers, nanny quiet, but a moment of brilliance when he does have the ball. It's an exciting mix.
It is. He will learn and get better. You know, it's a brand new backline. Apart from Roderick Miranda, if you have a look at that backline, there's 4 changes out of 5, including the goalkeeper. So, we know that will improve. If you look at our second and third goal, they're fantastic goals that we scored. So there's things to build on. Lewis will get fitter and stronger. He hasn't done much in pre-season in the last month, but he has that moment. It was a great ball from Steph, great movement, and his last pass was class. But you still need Nick and Chris to follow in to tap it in. So it's a good team performance, team goals, great start to the season.
Thoughts on just the contest, the stadium too. It felt like a lot of people watching from home saying the A-League sort of at its best tonight.
Yeah, it's a wonderful scene. It's a shame about the weather, but the people that came out, neutrals, Sydney FC fans, Melbourne Victory fans, sitting out there in the rain, knowing when they travelled here that it will be wet and they will get wet, and they still come in large numbers to support the team is fantastic. And Sydney FC played well. It was a good game, I think, for the A-League, and obviously we're delighted that we came out on top.
Sweet. Anyone on the Zoom? Marco? Yep.
How does this help you move on now that the good defence, and let's not take it away, Izzo's performance tonight, absolutely brilliant, like as you mentioned, because the back line really helped you to victory, as well as, of course, I know that the goals also have to come into it, but the back line really kept you in the game. How are you going to assess it to the next game now?
Yeah, backline kept us in the game. Look, I think the backline can certainly improve. I don't think we're at our best defensively, but as I said earlier, there are many new players. It's a long pre-season, and I thought when we got challenged, we conceded early. That was a big challenge, and to come back, we came back into the game and got a deserved goal. And then when they equalise, they're the moments that you can, I wouldn't say fall apart, but you can lose the ascendancy. We scored a fantastic third goal to win, so very happy.
Tony, just last as well, Josh Belanto, obviously ex-Sydney man, the captain, linked the midfield well today, got the winner. Just wanted to know what you made of his performance today.
Very good, a real captain's knock, great leader. To make that run when he was certainly fatigued, but it was a great move all round. Then we had 4 players trying to get that tap in the box. So it's credit to Joshy and his fitness and the hard work they've put in pre-season. It's only one game, so we're delighted today. We go home happy, but there is a lot of work to do, and we know we have to improve. We need to start, and hopefully we can get better week by week.
Marco, Joey?
Tony, just on the D'Agostino header, really good really good effort, power and sort of placement. Where's he at with his fitness after having the op, and how do you get the keep getting the best out of him each week like that?
It's probably the best, although he had a layoff with the shoulder injury, it's probably the best and longest pre-season he's done without missing time through injury. So we're very happy for him. He's obviously delighted. He's maturing as a footballer, and that showed. The first cross he actually had an easier header from 6 yards out that he missed, and the more difficult chance, it was great power and great header. So he led the line really well, which really shows the maturity that he's gained, and he was heavily involved in the third goal as well, late in the game where, Nick in the past, would usually be off the field by then because he'd probably be, if he started, he'd probably be gone by 60th minute physically. But he's really maturing into a leader in this team, and very good contribution.
Cool.
And mate, just with Nani, was it always a plan to play him for that amount of time, or was it just how the game was going?
No, you got to see how the game's going, and like I said, we know where he's at physically, but we also know the quality that he has as well.
Thanks, mate.
Papa, could I just ask your thought process surrounding starting Lee Broxham over George Timotheou at centre-back tonight? George, obviously a specialist centre-back, Broxy more of a utility. What was your thinking on that?
Broxy's experience, Broxy's pre-season. George is new. George is still adapting to the demands of this football club and the demands that we have on him and the expectation we have. He's a talented player, but he still needs to take another step in how much he really wants to be a top footballer. And he's on the right track, but he's got some work to do. And, Broxy was selected on merit.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
Thanks, Papa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Papa.